GM, guys. Circumstances deemed I have to say GM in today's episode, and definitely it is because of Punk6529. For those of you who do not know, Punk6529 is a legendary figure here in the Web3 space. He posts a lot of things on Twitter, which is actually very inspirational, and he's kind of like a thought leader, right? So for those of you who are in the Web3 space, you'll know Punk6529. He is, a thought leader. He posts threads about, wallet security. He posts threads about NFTs, licensing rights, and stuff like that. So recently, during the weekend, he decided to post a thread about creating an online class that is open to everyone for free, okay? And this online class is in partnership with a university, which I'm gonna share with you. And I'm gonna walk through with you why you should check this online class out. And this online class is free of charge. It's taught by industry legend. It is about the metaverse. It is about the NFT. So without further ado, let's look at this. So Punk6529 during the weekend retweeted this tweet. So this is actually the UNIC Open Metaverse Initiative. So this is a university called University of Nicosia, okay? So it is a university in Cyprus, okay? In 2013, they accepted BTC, which is Bitcoin for tuition. They are the first university course and degree on cryptocurrency, according to them on this thread. And today, they are launching the first 100% on-chain university course, Introduction to NFTs and Metaverse, co-led by George, who's the executive director of the course, and also Punk6529, who is the legendary figure in the NFT space. So the first amazing team that's gathered for this role, the leads are Professor Gigas, who has been teaching researching crypto since 2011. So you have someone who's actually from an academic background, from the academia, teaching you about crypto and NFTs. And then you have Punk6529, the massive educational sets in the NFT and Metaverse space, and 30 plus more guest panelists to the course so far. So the guests they have are actually top-notch guests, right? These are definitely industry legends, and so you have to watch this with me. And today I'll show you how you can subscribe and enroll to the course. Everything is free of charge. You just have to pay gas fee to mint an NFT, and you have an NFT, which is actually pretty cool. And after the course, if you want to get a certificate, you can also do that, and they accept Ethereum. So without further ado, in generative art, we have 4 legends joining us, each of whom are pushing the frontiers of contemporary generative art. So you have 4 different types of generative artists who's going to talk about generative art. But before I continue, Punk6529, I'm not sure you're going to watch this or not. If you do, I love your robotic voice. But I have been, I listened to some of your fireside chats on different channels. I have a slight request, and that is it would be great during these courses to kind of reduce the distortion on your voice so that it will be easier on the ear. Because in the previous fireside chat that I heard, your distortion is quite high. But nothing against this or anything. Great respect for you for sharing this. I've been talking about you. I have great respect for you for sharing Chinese proverbs in the Web3 NFT space as well, right? The story about losing a horse might not be a bad thing. Talking about losing horses, guys, crypto market is bad, right? And everyone is saying that this is a time to build, right? But Non-Fungible TC, if I'm not like a developer, how can I build? How can I build protocols? How can I build NFTs? Well, I would say the very cliche thing, and that is invest in yourself. Guys, you have a free NFT and Metaverse course. Why aren't you taking advantage of this, right? Build your credential in the space, build knowledge, right? FOMO into knowledge, okay? And then after that, when the market is ready, right now we are being controlled by the macros, energy crisis, inflation type of stuff. Once this is over, and once the technology catches up, right, there's so much that you can contribute to the ecosystem if you equip yourself. So, generative art, okay? And then you have one out of one art. You have Beeple, the guy who sold, made the record sale, NFT record sale, 69 million, and also Claire Silver. You have Ruben Wu, Driver Shoot. Driver, he's a guy, he loves climb, huge, really tall buildings and take photo, right? So these are for one out of one arts, right? World of PFP, you have Crypto Gaga, the co-founder of Yuga Lab. So these guys are actually, the leaders or industry legends, right? So you have the co-founder of Yuga Labs gonna teach you. You also have, Punk 4156, a CCO Creative Commons theorist and co-founder of Nouns. Okay, another big project guy, right? And then you have, from a historical perspective, you have two deeply respected writers. You have Art Gnome and Miss Harman. Okay, so I think Miss Harman is he's from the UK. Yeah, he's the chairperson of South Bank Center. So anyway, you have a venture capital side. So you also talk about VC investment money liquidity side, right? You have some of the world's leading venture capital and Web3 investors showing the perspective on this rapidly changing space. You have Fred Rosen, C. Dixon, Calvin Rose. You even have the founder of Proof and Moonbirds, right? C. Dixon is also like a tech investor. He's also at A16Z, which is a very big VC firm. They also own actually Yuga Labs as well. So traditional art side, you have Michael Bohana and Sebastian Fahe joining from the Source to Be to share about NFTs, interact with traditional art and marketplace. So you even have traditional auction houses coming in to share with you knowledge. And on Metaverse side, Yasu, the chairman of Animoca Brands, will be sharing, and also you have Wei Yan on Cyber to share how he's building the Open Metaverse. So on Cyber is the people who's basically the tech side, because this course is gonna be held on the Open Metaverse from Punk 6529. So basically you'll be taking the course in the Metaverse, and this technical infrastructure is actually supported by On Cyber. And then on the broader ecosystem, AY01, we'll talk about DAO. He's a professor. Keith Gossman from Time Magazine will talk about integrating Web3 concept. Bandman Jeff will talk about regulatory matters. And Mike J. Cassie will cover the space at large. And you also have collectors, K. Bryant, okay? Bat Suit Yum, AC, the collector. It's actually very hard to read these names, but anyways, these are punks, OGs in the space. Jima Mini will talk about his journey in NFTs. Fido Han will talk about how DKR is trying to build a social network based on art appreciation. So DKR is kind of like the browser gallery where you could list your NFT arts as a gallery. Last but not least, you have Bala Jis, okay? Who's the and Punk 6529 explore the intersection of network state and the Open Metaverse, right? And also a few more guests that might join in. So really cool, guys. So basically what you can do is that I leave this Twitter link on the bottom. So this is the Twitter account. Only 5,583 followers right now. So this is still early. Spread the news, share with your friends if they're interested in NFTs and Metaverse. Because you have, as I said, this is free, right? This is a free course and you're being taught by industry legend. So I'm going to talk to you about the website and also how to register, right? So go to this website and then this Twitter, which is linked below. Click sign up over here, which is this link. It will bring you to the University of Nicosia. Make sure that this is the correct URL. Don't let scammers scam you. So this is an introduction to NFTs and the Metaverse, right? It's taught by the UNIC faculty and Punk 6529. So this is a more detailed background of your instructors. And then your classroom is not Zoom, right? It's gonna be on chain. It's gonna be on Punk 6529's Open Metaverse, where you have a lot of galleries and learning spaces, and it will be taught there. So it will be an interactive experience, right? World-renowned guest lecturers. And then why take this course? Of course, you want to build, right? You want to build your knowledge. You want to build your credentials. You want to learn about this, right? So why take this course? Simply because of that, right? So they have a course outline. So this course will begin in October. It will end in December. So it is a very concrete course, right? It's a legit course. It isn't just like a one-off course where you just go to one class and then call it a day, right? So the pricing is 100% free for everyone. In the end, if you finish it, you finish the test or some exams or something like that, you can actually mint a NFT that's on chain, which is a certificate of completion for 0.25 ETH plus gas. So let's look at what you're gonna learn, right? First of all, what is an NFT? Okay, the tech part, the use case of NFT, copyright and provenance in NFT, right? Copyright and stuff like that. Introduction to profile pictures, right? The community, databases and stuff like that. Art NFT, right? Art NFT, generative art. Key considerations in the NFT space. Introduction to gaming NFTs. I think Yasu is going to be talking about this. What is the metaverse, right? Trends in visualization technology, financial models in NFT and metaverse space. representing off-chain data with NFTs, Metaverse 2030, the long-term technology stack for the Metaverse and digital society. So this is like, if the Metaverse is to be a thing in the near future, what would be the fundamentals for the Metaverse, right? So guys, really comprehensive course, definitely worthwhile checking out. So right now there's a pre-course if you want to check it out. If you have zero knowledge in NFTs, you could check that out. But in the end, absolutely, this is kind of like a trial course, right? They are going to promote the master's degree, but at least if you want to learn from these experts, or at least just sit in or experience this, why not check it out, right? So this university, it is in somewhere in Europe, in Cyprus, I think, ranked among top 250 universities in EU. Okay, so yeah, definitely, guys. So how do you join this course? So if you click on this, you'll be directed to this link. Okay, so basically this is the registration. So you need to mint an NFT in order to take part in this course. So right now a total claim is 9,941. So 9,941 classmates are already minted. Okay, so this will close in 45 days. Within this period of time, you can mint this NFT, and then once you mint this NFT, you will be part of this course. So when you mint this NFT, you only have to pay gas. The NFT itself is you will not be charged by the NFT itself. Okay. So I wanted to do this with you guys. Right? I wanted to mint this to show you how it works. Okay. So first thing first, it says is connect wallet, right? So if I mint right now, I'll get 9,975, hopefully. As you can see, people are already minting this, right? So hope, yeah, oh, 76. So I actually wanted to get 10,000, to be honest. So you look at the contract, let's see. So people are minting this, right? People are minting this, right? So I don't think I'm gonna get 10,000, or maybe I'll come back later, right? So, you have the suspense. So going to the traditional market, the reason why the market is not looking good. Oops, see. So look at this. The macro market is not looking good, guys, and that's why we have people de-risking. Okay, Citibank projects UK inflation to reach 18% in January as energy prices skyrocket. So everyone is front running. Everyone is thinking that if the winter comes here, energy prices will go up, and therefore they are selling off risky asset, which is cryptocurrency, right? If you look at this, right? We look at the table. Bitcoin broke trend. We are now at 21,240. Ethereum, before we were so excited at 2,000, and now we are at 1,569, which basically broke the upward trend, right? We broke this upward trend. We broke this little trend, so there is still huge potential that it would go down. I've been watching other influencers, other technical analysis, and a lot of people keep saying that there's a chance that we'll see a 19,000 Bitcoin, right? So brace for impact, guys. There is still more downturn. If you look at the reason why this is up, look at this. This is DXY, okay? DXY is basically the US dollar currency index. If the DXY is up, it means that the people are, moving from asset to US dollar. They're holding US dollar. So you can see that it broke a trend. It broke a kind of semi-downward trend, pumped up, right? So if this keeps going up, risk on, risky asset, stocks, equity would go down because people are holding cash, okay? So this is an indicator, and if the markets opens, the Nasdaq is important for us to track. Crypto market in general, I talked about the price already. Crypto market cap is at 1.01 trillion, so we are back at these lows, right? So the prices, I kind of talked about it. Kind of see a red, to be honest. Okay, let me see if we are at 1,000 yet, okay? Because I do want to get that 1,000 and do it live. Let's see. Okay, this is the contract address. Okay, so still 90 more mint in order to get 10,000. Okay, all right. So let us go to today's news. Okay, so if we look at the news, Australia unveils plans for crypto regulation unlike anywhere else in the world. So basically, Australia is proposing something called like a token mapping. Okay, so what it means is that they are going to according to them, right? They are going to look at each specific tokens and also trends and something like that, and to decide if that token should be regulated or not. Okay, yeah, that's my understanding, right? Token mapping, yeah, calling it token mapping. So it's a form of market research. Anyways, so regulation is coming, guys. Regulation is definitely coming. So this is like Australia, right? Crypto exchange FTX revenue soared 1,000% in 2021. So it shows you how crazy the bull market could have, and right now we are in a bear, which also shows you how crazy, how extreme the market could be in terms of the sentiment, right? The sentiment is definitely bad. A lot of NFT projects, blue chip NFT projects being liquidated on, BendDAO probably. And also you have the ape, floor price dumping, and a lot of floor prices are dumping, but penguins are doing quite well. So congratulations to the penguins. So let us look at this news. I think this is an interesting news. BTC to lose 21,000 despite miners capitulation, things to know in Bitcoin this week. So one of the biggest thing is that the US Fed is going to have a event. Okay, so it's called the Jackson Hole annual Jackson Hole Synopsium, right, on August 25, 27. So it's 3 days later. So basically, Jerome Powell, the chairperson, is gonna be giving his insight about the market and stuff like that. So all of this has caused people to be very nervous to de-risk, to sell the crypto, right? BTC in ugly 6 months. Okay. People are saying that, a lot of influencers are saying that we're gonna go below 20,000. Okay, so of course you have the ETH 2.0 merge coming up, but definitely when it comes to assets, I think the macro has a stronger play compared to promises of technological breakthrough. So this is my take, right? So I do think that it could go back down. Some people are saying the end is near, though, right? The end of this pain is probably near, I think. Hash ribbon show miner out of capitulation stage. So right now there is a hash ribbon, and they're saying that, once this flags, it basically means that we might see one of these low, right? The miners have sold enough. So exchange balance hit a new low, 4-year low. Okay, so a lot of these different type of on-chain data. I think we still have yet to see more fear in the market. Right now, I don't think we see enough fear, but once the real fear comes, then it will be interesting to see whether we'll see 3-digit ETHs again. And correlation between crypto and equities market in Asia, say IMF. So this is, we all know that the Bitcoin is kind of trading with the Nasdaq as well. And USDC well holdings percentage lowers in almost 2 years. So basically, this is probably because of a tornado cash. USDC can freeze funds, and people are moving out of USDC, going back to USDT. Interestingly, so BendDAO contra only has 15 ETH left to pay lenders. So BendDAO is a place where you could put your NFTs, get liquidity, borrow money. But if you get liquidated, basically you give your profile picture to the DAO, right? And right now a lot of people are being liquidated. So I think this is a reason why they have only 15 ETH left to pay the lenders, right? So let us look at NFT news. I think an interesting NFT news about mass adoption is Funko. Okay, Funko is gonna launch Power Rangers digital pops on drop. Okay, and another interesting one is that according to Galaxy Research, they think that Moonbirds, BAYC, more NFTs have led the buyers, right? So they came up with a survey of NFT licenses, facts and fiction, right? So they think that there's potentially holders were being misled, right? So I think this is an interesting insight that I'll probably cover it tomorrow with more time, but I won't talk about this today. So let's look at LFG. Hopefully there's some update. Yes, there's some update. So finding no buyers for NFT. Hard to find when only a bit more than 300 users are actively trading OpenSea. Lowest active user count since March 2021. Bored Ape Yacht Club floor price is dropping low. So it really shows you how NFTs are a risky asset, right? How liquidity, it really depends on demand. So also Puma and Nitro token allow this claim as live. So they came up with a Nitro token, like an NFT drop. Basically it was a whitelist and you can claim it for free, but then using that token you can mint a NFT for 0.2-ish to get merged or something like that. Pudgy Penguin doing quite well, almost touching 4 ETH floor price. They introduced their own advisory board. CEO of Nansen is there. Jordan Sterling, partnership at Meta is there. Jess Richardson, head of license as Hashgrowth. No wonder, guys. No wonder the floor price was mooning because of all of these big collaborations, right? A lot of collaboration. So it's interesting to see, even though in a bear, some projects are still building, some projects are still doing quite well. So anyways, guys, let us have a look at if there's a chance I could get 10,000. If not, I'll still mint it and show you how you could register for this course. All right, I don't think I'm gonna get it. So anyways, what you do is that you press connect wallet, you press MetaMask, okay, and then it will ask you to log in, okay, and then it will ask you to sign, okay. So this is sign, okay, just to sign in, right? So we press sign, and then after that you can press claim tokens, okay. So once you press claim, it will show you that actually this is just the gas fee. So right now it's around $1 US dollar. Press confirm. It will low on the blockchain, and then once it's confirmed, you'll get that NFT. But guys, I don't want to mint it yet. I want to try my 10,000 luck. So I will mint it shortly. So I will do it later. So this is your host, Non-Fungible TC, signing out. Hope you enjoyed this. Definitely check out that free course. I think it is a interesting opportunity to get to understand what different legends in the space, or what prominent speakers think in with regards to different type of topics. And we always talk about mass adoption, right? And I do believe that one of the biggest thing for mass adoption is education, consumer education. And I do think that this is a great thing to begin with, right? So this is it, guys. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, signing out.